Hi, welcome back. It's your girl Briera, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. I would like to first and foremost thank our Heavenly Parents, Mother, Father, Source of Creation, for giving me this opportunity to be here with you today. We're going to be doing a quick vibe check for a zodiac sign that comes out of the pot, okay? This is just going to be a vibe check just to check the vibe. So please remember that these messages are general and take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. So we're going to see who's next to come out. Let's see what the vibe is. Let's see who's going to be the next vibe check. Angel or zodiac reading tonight. Okay. Let's see who's going to be next. Okay. Remember, these messages are general, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? This is just a vibe check to pick up on the energies that may be in your energy as the zodiac sign or surrounding you, okay? Alright, let's see who's next. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. This one. This one. Pisces, okay? Pisces is next. Pisces. Pisces is the zodiac sign that we are reading for now. So thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. This is going to be a vibe check for Pisces, okay? A vibe check for Pisces. Okay, Neptune, water sign, the 12th placement. Okay. Oh, I'm feeling like Pisces is an official person. Okay. Pisces got some official energy in their energy. Okay, I saw the official person flip over. Okay, Pisces, I feel like this is a real divine intervention is what I'm gathering. A real divine intervention, okay? I feel like don't fail at what is inevitable, okay? Whether that's your success or not. It's like it is what it is, and you have to take it the way it comes in. Okay, Pisces? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. This is a zodiac vibe check for Pisces. Zodiac vibe check for Pisces, okay? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. Zodiac vibe check for Pisces. You have this one. Despair. Hello. I don't know what's going on with the energies today, guys. I want to see some love and some light and some happiness, but I keep getting these messages of concern and despair and sadness. I feel like it's because of the expectation for either you or someone else to not be truly the official person, to truly be able to create opportunities for someone else. That's what I'm gathering. And I don't know why though. I don't know why, because maybe they hi I don't feel like anybody is going to lose their job, okay, guys? Nobody's saying anything about losing a job. Oh, they have already lost the job, okay? Okay. That's what's happening. They lost their jobs in a different type of energy, okay? Let's see what despair. Why despair for Pisces? The zodiac sign, not the person. Oh. I probably will get in trouble after this reading because I'm not trying to laugh. I'm not trying to do nothing. Okay. But marriage came out. Marriage came out. So it is a despair over a separation, over a marriage ending, over a marriage probably going through trials and tribulations right now. It's a despair. It's not funny at all. It's not something that should be laughed about in any tone. I'm just got a giggle. I got a giggle bug that's within me that for some odd reason it feels like this is the time. And I don't know. Anyways, but or maybe somebody doesn't even know that this is happening, whether they like it or not, that a marriage will be coming to an end. A marriage is going through trials and tribulations, or on the flip side, a marriage will come to fruition. A marriage will be something more than what it probably has been. Look, yeah, we got great fortune, we got change, and we also have expectations. See, you don't have nothing to worry about. I don't know what all that silliness is, but for real, it's not funny. It's like, oh. No. Oh, no, 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 no. Somebody is in despair because they married somebody because of the fortune that someone had. And that's a whole business in itself, and that has been truly like in the works of changing. And I feel like somebody's expectation was for them to be able to continue to build off of a marriage based off of, kind of like a sugar daddy and a sugar mama type of marriage. Like somebody's going to, like, they have been waiting around for someone to die in order to gain some type of great fortune from losing someone. But I feel like somebody has already left the building, and all of the agreement. No, I don't. It's too much. And the only reason why I've been laughing all day, so I don't even know. Like, this is a whole different type of, like, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Like, yeah, like that. It's just like that. It's like, it's a different type of energy. So, you know, I'm not trying to be funny at all, though, and I don't think anything is funny. So. But yeah, it's been major expectations that, you know, they will gain from someone losing something, or they was not expecting to lose this marriage in the way that it has been lost. And I feel like that's actually kind of sad. One more. Yeah. It's bad health coming out. Yeah, somebody really been expecting, because I feel like somebody is in this real big impoverish energy right now. And then, like, all their finances is going to, like, within this marriage. So all the finances is going to trying to get somebody back to health. So like, they're adding up the dollars, and the dollars is the dollars is going to medical expensive instead of, like, stacking up in their favor, right? Like, somebody might need a kidney transplant. Somebody might need to get their knees redone. Somebody might need, new placements. I don't know. But this is how it's coming in. It's It's not that it's anything, you know. Let's just vibe. Let's just vibe. Yeah. Let's just vibe. It's okay. But I'm feeling like Pisces, you know, just the zodiac sign. It's not a person. It's just the zodiac sign, the energy, the placement. I feel like it's good to be, you know, in tune with your emotions at this time, but I feel like, somebody is mentally not really there because like they their emotions aren't there, so they can't be there. They're just really they're waiting on something to happen so that they gain something. And I feel like it's just like the next move is to marry somebody because they haven't been able to. I'm getting like sugar daddy, like it's like a woman or a sugar mama. I don't know. It's like a young person that is like seeking an older person to marry. And then like I feel like but they seek after people that are like already supposedly about to be dead. They're seeking after energies that isn't healthy to begin with. So they just kind of like wait around and then but I don't feel like something is going to plan. Or like I said, those dollar signs are adding up more. Like somebody has somebody or something in place where their medical stuff has to be taken care of before they are, or another person. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just see. This is just what's coming in. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Or somebody really left a marriage, packed up all their stuff, and just like left somebody in bad health, you know, left somebody to fend for themselves. They don't have work, they don't have a place to live, nothing. But they looked so beautiful in that marriage. They looked really beautiful in it. They looked like they was apart, you know, like it was about to be everlasting. Just to figure out that it was just poverty based, um, you know, approaching certain things. So that's okay though. That's okay. I they expected that to be for them. What's this despair here? I'm so sorry, guys. What's this despair? Yeah, somebody ghosted someone is also what I'm gathering. Something about being ghosted through a marriage or because of a marriage, right? Like something was like, on the works. Like somebody had expectations of change. And I feel like this is somebody that lives overseas, right? And then like either the wife or the husband came home and then somebody was trying to like quickly change things to make it appear like, oh, I wasn't really doing anything. I was just really in bad health and I needed the help. I needed the help from such and such or Dutch. And oh, I don't know if that's really gonna be accepted. Let's keep moving on. Ooh, it's devil energy with the Queen of Wands. I don't think that marriage is. I don't think somebody gonna accept that you just needed to get the information or you just needed to get the help. I don't think your mate was. I don't think that's really what. I don't know. What's this despair? What's this despair? Somebody said they will never return to a marriage, not after all that cheating that was going on in that marriage. all that lusting after somebody else, all that wanting to be digged down by 4 different people at one time. With the Four of Wands coming out, yeah, somebody is really in despair. Because they felt like it was an increase of fertility that was going on. Like, oh, if I, and yeah, like they was about to be like the empress of a marriage, and they did not see that, somebody was really in this increase of abundance, like, not material wise. So it's like they they got sick, or someone got sick, and it only make or inverted them to only focus on their stability. It's like, if it's not to take care of home, as if it's not to really, build our home up before I go, then it's not going to be bought, it's not going to be paid attention to, and it's not going to be in our life. And I don't, that's putting somebody in deep despair. Also, somebody is like thinking that this is just a temporary suspension, right? Through this marriage. This is just temporary. This is country living. We share our mates, we share our this, we share our that. So I'm lending someone this opportunity because I don't want to be a part of it in this manner. But meanwhile, somebody truly has walked away from it. What's this Four of Wands here? Four of Wands with despair. Yeah, was the Ten of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. Yep, and that's just really what it is. It's like, something, when we are focused on our family and our true happiness, we have to see that it really does take making the best decision for yourself. And when you realize that, you know you've already lived life, right? You are a grown adult, and even if you are not like truly like where you want to be, you probably had the opportunity to choose a lot of different avenues for yourself already. So being attached to this notion that you have to be in a relationship or you have to be married in order to get to the bag, or in order to be seen as royalty, or more loving or more approachable than you have to be, it's only what's blocking you from seeing truly what's meant for you. I feel like this is a relationship that changed someone internally, and it was all about fortune, like the great fortune that comes from marrying someone. It's the only reason why someone tried to get a ring out of it. It was like, it's the physical, appearance of something to make it look like it's one's true happiness or their ultimate desired outcome, when it was like, this is just a job for me internally, is what somebody was saying. And I'm going to be paid for my job. So I'm not saying they were purposely putting someone in bad health, but I feel like that just ruined the whole proposal of love, when someone came to them and said that they are in bad health, and all of what they have to offer is going towards getting better. So that's deep. Yeah. Somebody, somebody got accustomed to living the fairy tale lifestyle, right? The fairy tale, the fairy tale lifestyle, and it's just breaking hearts. It's just breaking hearts now, because that fairy tale living only brought competition, conflict, and confusion. It only brought, black clarity, black, seeing clearly. What's this marriage here? It's for Pisces. Marriage. Yeah, with the King of Wands. I feel like you have to take control. Yeah, I feel like somebody is taking control over their finances, though. Like, that's a big thing. And I don't even know why it's coming in like that, but taking control over one's finances is something that needs to happen. All right, like that's what somebody did, was trying to control someone's finances beneath the surface of something by embezzling. Mm-mm. Somebody also has 3 wives. They have 3 wives, all in prison. They thrown off of the throne. They all got thrown off of the throne, and they're all in prison now for marrying out of dishonesty, because it was never about true love. Or even if, like, somebody in this relationship wasn't, it wasn't love, it was what we can get out of it. Why the King of Wands? I feel like you have to take control over a situation, though. Take action now on on you know what you want. And yeah, that's just the truth with the Ace of Swords and the Five of Cups. Like, that's just the truth. You have to take control and, be the leader of this relationship, and let it be known that we are moving beyond what is fulfilling for just you or just others. This has to be a team. you know we aren't focused on the sadness and the frustration over things not coming in the timely manner that one would have thought. I feel like somebody has been heavily banking on some type of inheritance, like they've been buttering something up for quite some time, because they think that they're going to get some type of inheritance that it was like a great force of manipulation and hatred, when when it just was like absolutely not. Like you have to bring more than a physical attraction. You have to bring more than forceful energy. You have to bring more than needy energy. And that's why somebody did not gain that inheritance, or somebody will not gain that inheritance, you know and it will be tucked away for as long as it needs to be. And I feel like that brings a lot of frustration, a lot of fatalities, because it's like a 2 for 1, but the one that is the face of something is not budging at all. It's about focusing on what truly matters. What's the true passion? What's the true direction? hmm And it doesn't look like people know how to work together as a team. I feel like if you are with someone, or if you even have the potential to get with someone, I feel like, and they have children, I feel like you need to question how it works when it comes to that co-parenting they may have been doing, if they have to co-parent with someone, because how they handle that situation is ultimately what it is that they really be about. And that's just the honest truth. What's this great fortune here? Yeah, with the Four of Swords, I feel like you have to rest on trying to move quickly on some type of love proposal, okay? Some type of treat. Oh, but maybe not. I feel like somebody is, you need, no, 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 no. Or somebody is telling you to slow down on trying to get that treatment you need to ease your disease. But I wouldn't slow down the treatments though. I wouldn't. I feel like mm-mm. Somebody been praying really hard though for something to change within an energy, you know. I feel like someone is wiser than they let on to. That's why I feel like you shouldn't doubt like the impact you have on people, right? And the things that they actually might pick up from your energy, because at the end of the day, when you do people wrong, it comes back. It does. That energy comes back around, even if it's not from them. It comes back around to the individual that has been trying to manipulate and deceive for quite some time, and it's in a full length of degree. What's this Four of Swords with the Great Fortune here? With Nine of Wands coming out in reverse. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of fear and anxiety for trying to gain justice in the wrong ways, because somebody told something and it was like, instead of being patient and waiting and allowing for the communication to come through, something was done in a forceful manner, and it was a very deceptive approach, and it just brought disappointment to everything that you are or someone else is, and you know, now someone is really in fear because they failed at manipulating someone to marry them, because they was trying to really gain some type of riches or inheritance, or try to make someone look like they're all about what was said about them in the past, right? Like, I know you used to be like this, and I know you used to be like that, so I'm gonna come in and act like I'm this and act like I'm that, when I feel like that was a very short-lived satisfaction. What's this change here? Now with the Ten of Swords, I feel like somebody is just inevitable. It's like it's a lot of tears and sadness for trying to take advantage of or profit off of someone else's success and the favor that they have over their life and the things that they indulge in. I feel like some things are permanent in someone's reality, and to try to, you know, intimidate someone into feeling like that's not true, or, you know, that doesn't have the power and authority that it really does have invariably put someone else in the Ten of Swords, feeling like they can't get up, or they can't communicate, or they can't really see the truth of who they are or what they are supposed to truly be doing. So then they just move and they change things on the rim. They're always doing things that they don't supposed to be doing. But they are in their independence, whether they have a lot of money or not, whether they have a job or not. They are in their independence. They're not truly attached to anyone else. So it's not like, you know, they can blame, you know, this cult or this organization for contributing to what I was doing. Is no, it's really just them. It's really just them. Let's just Ten of Swords with the Four of Cups. And it was like a discontentment or a disconnection of a dissatisfaction of the environment, you know. Yeah, and then it's like, oh, oh, yeah, something about church girls. Church girls. The grass is not always greener on the other side.
Make your house a home with the Febreze plug. Choose from 30 unique scents
That's
to home fragrance for
crazy.
your.
Yeah, I don't know. But we need to see episode 2. I'm telling you what I know. We need to see episode 2. But yeah. I feel like that discontentment, you know, comes from like that forceful energy.
I watch for the chemistry.
Yeah, and that fairy tale living, right? Because when you are living in like this everything has to be perfect, and I have to have all this, and I have to have all that, you really miss out on what's truly being offered to you, and the beauty of just happiness and joy that comes from just loving and appreciating the other person, right? They don't even have to have anything, but you miss that when you're just in this energy of having the luxury lifestyle that, you know, probably comes from someone's energy, or that they actually do possess through their independence and change and growth. What's this expectations here? We have the 7 of Wands. Yeah. Maybe that's, yeah. There is, yeah. Oh my goodness. I saw the queen or the king or the Ace of Pentacles, right? And what I was gathering with that um is that they are paying for some type of protection, and I don't think that protection comes even close to what someone else's protection actually is. And that's just what it is. Like somebody's protection isn't bought. Someone's protection isn't something that can even be like actually even like manipulated in any form. Like it's like they were birthed with this protection. Like it's not something that's outside of them. And I feel like, but somebody doesn't understand it. Like they're expecting what they have paid for to come up against someone else in the way of them losing their position or them losing their mind to put them in bad health. And it's a lot of a lot of wordiness in a business form that isn't positioned in the right way. Someone is way more intellectual than they take advantage of, right? So you gotta, look towards, calmer waters. I think I saw the 6 of Swords. Yeah, calmer waters through some type of, disadvantage that you may be in. I feel like, you know, you've gotten the spiritual enlightenment on how to come up against, things that is sent to put you in this energy of anxiety. I feel like there's no competition when you are it, right? And that's why someone is only focused on getting better, because at the end of the day, like I'm not about to allow for myself to be worried about competition when, you know, I have to get it on my own. I have to see it for myself. I have to do it for myself. And you can have expectations for me to fail, but at the end of the day, somebody knows how to fight up against things and people without even having to rely on anything outside of their self. It's their intellectual approach to things that really helps them in succeeding certain battles. I feel like when you go through things, whether that's like pain or happiness or just even an illness, it makes you stronger. It gives you the strength. It really does. Strength that you didn't even know that you had. And to find out that someone wasn't in their strength and they don't even have the concept of what it's like to be a true healer, it it ended everything. What's this Seven of Wands? Yeah, with the Ace of Cups. It's like things keep spilling over and falling over because it's the truth. Yeah, it's the truth. It needs to come to an end. This false heart, this lack of true fulfillment within a marriage or a relationship. I feel like someone holds pain over people's heads. You know, they intimidate people with embarrassing acts that they had to indulge in. I feel like they wasn't expected to find a way, or they wasn't expecting you to find a way to nourish your mind and your body to get out of the bed, right? You know, when you have all of this wealth and all this success and all this attention, you be wanting to rest. You get overwhelmed, you know, you want to indulge in things, and then you keep getting paired or attracting people that only wants to take from you in some type of way. And it just puts you in anxiety because you feel like everything is false, everyone is false. But I feel like somebody is not expecting you to get out of that energy, and that's the truth. That really is. What's this bad health here? With the devil and the Queen of Wands is, yeah. I feel like somebody used their beauty to really get close to an older person or just a person in general, and it was very toxic, you know, with with fatality on the mind, with fatality in the heart. It was very bad. I feel like somebody is a very jealous person, though. They make themselves look like they're friendly, but mm-mm. Yeah, I feel like a Leo is significant to a situation. Hmm. Ooh, yeah, they were that was something too. Like because of what you indulged in, right? Or what someone indulged in when it comes to like their choice of music or their choice of clothing or you know even drinking or smoking a little marijuana, like that was like made to be like you know someone's downfall or you know some type of like weakness towards someone or some type of illness for someone. That's a very strange situation. It's like just because I'm doing this doesn't mean that that's like my whole being, my whole makeup. There's more to me than the things that I listen to. There's more to me than, you know, just drinking or, you know, but is what it is. I feel like everybody also knows that somebody left, right? But nobody thinks that you know that someone left. So they're just waiting to see like what you still do, and yeah, what you still do and how you still approach certain situations, especially when it comes to the the intimacy part of a relationship, right? Because you know, we all know, we can all see that somebody isn't in your energy, but are you going to still be intimate in that way? And I feel like that's what everybody is paying attention to now. Like, because it would be foolish to continue to indulge in it, especially after you seeing what it is for yourself. Now, it's the difference when someone is telling you that this is what's happening, this is how it's being approached. But when you see it for yourself, when you speak it out, and you know, and if you still choose to do the very opposite, I feel like that's going to bring some type of blockage to you getting out of this feeling like you need to retreat to recharge. You feeling like you can't fight up against this sadness of a separation or a divorce that is happening, or that did happen. Or the devil with the Queen of Wands. Yeah, with death. Yeah, and I feel like, yeah, it's all about transformation, okay? I feel like don't pretend to know more, do more than what you really have been doing. Stay focused and stay grounded, but make sure you are seeing the deception and the corruption of who an individual is and why they were so keyed on being with you. Okay? I feel like a lot of sleepless nights behind this decision to force their way into something or onto someone. Or even if it's not sleepless, it's heavy because they never know. And so they constantly have to move and move and move and move. So, all right, Pisces, that's really all I have for you. That is going to be it for me tonight, okay? It was nice. Like I said, I hope something resonated with your child. I really do. Like I said, these are different and it's just vibe checks. We will eventually start back doing angel guide oracle readings. But right now, this is what we are doing. And I feel like that is okay? Yeah, you are loved and you are appreciated for being truly who you are. I appreciate you and I just want to help in the best way that I can. And I want you to be encouraged to continue to work hard and see people for who they truly are instead of who you want them to be, because that will help everyone, even yourself, to really become in full alignment with all aspects of you, the feminine and masculine sides of yourself that you might not be able to embrace fully by trying to figure out someone else. When you take that time to really get to know who you are as an individual, it will help you to truly see the approaches that is had when it comes to people not allowing themselves to be, true to their own selves, okay? That's all I have for you. And I do love you. You have a great rest of your night, okay? Till next time.